fighting doesn't make a lot of money. I would rather live the life I want, doing what I want and being poor, than being rich and miserable. So any day. So I'm Nanney, and I'm a mixed martial artist. So one thing that I love about martial arts and stuff and fighting is it's so pure. So you'll go through your daily life and you feel, stressed. You don't really know exactly what to do, in certain situations. Whereas if you're in a ring or a cage and you're fighting someone, you have one job. Your one job is to beat that guy. That's it. It's very simple. It's very, you go in there and you know what you have to do. And we've been, as a race, as a human race, fighting's been in our DNA since the beginning of time. Fighting's not new. No, grappling, striking, it's all been there. It's been around forever. You look at kids. The first thing they're doing is they're wrestling each other. They're fighting. There's this quote where it's like you're watching. You got four corners, and there's a football game in one, a basketball game in the other, a soccer game, in the third, and in the fourth, a fight breaks out. Everyone goes to the fight. Everyone wants to watch the fight. And it's true, Everyone loves fighting. Not everyone wants to do it, but everyone loves to watch it. So, everyone in our neighborhood, we'd always gets sticks and sword fight and stuff, So always, I was never an aggressive kid as a child. Never got in a lot of fights and stuff. But obviously, just it was awesome to be able to know that stuff. Bruce Lee's obviously one of my idols. It was just seeing what he could do, behind a camera and stuff in his films and stuff, and then reading about his story and finding out more about him. And actually, originally, what I wanted to do was I wanted to be a fight choreographer before I ever wanted to be an MMA fighter. I wanted to make fight scenes in movies and stuff and TV shows and just kind of do stuff like that. And then I was in 8th grade and I found out about mixed martial arts. Just started watching a ton of MMA, and then from then on it was just all I want to do is MMA. So. Fighting is it's a very unknown thing in the world. A lot of people look at MMA fighters and they kind of think that they're just barbaric and stuff, but no, there's a huge, it's like a family, all across the world, it's just a large family, so it's a community, there's a lot of respect in MMA and, with local fighters and fighters all around, it's the purest sport in my opinion. So I plan on having my amateur debut sometime next year, probably early next year. I have a lot of people that they're like, well, what would you do if you get injured, and you can't fight? No matter what, I'm still gonna be fighting. If I physically couldn't fight at all, I'd rather just be dead. There's a fighter named Vinny Pazienza. He got in a car accident right after he won a world title, and he was, I believe, 1/4 of an inch away from severing his spinal cord, but he still came back and fought after it. So, if a man like that can come back from an injury like that, then no matter what the injury is, it's not going to be that big of a deal, So, even if I do get injured in fighting, I'm going to somehow recover and come back to it, so. Even though I'm only 18, I already have problems with my knees, my shoulders, and my back and stuff, but no matter what you do, you're gonna injure your body and harm your body. If you don't work out at all, it's gonna harm your body. If you work out too much, it's gonna harm your body. So being able to choose what kind of tears my body up a little bit, it's very freeing and stuff. And I'm not gonna let injuries stop me from competing and fighting and, doing what I love to do. Go after what you want, in life. Society kind of has it mapped out for you. They think that after high school you have to go to college, and then after college you work, and then after you work or during work you get married and have a family, and then you die. But it's your life. Kind of do what you want with it and stuff. I know a lot of people that they have things that they want to do, but they're not really sure about it, so they go and do other stuff, and they're miserable. So one thing for me is I would rather, because fighting doesn't make a lot of money. I would rather live the life I want, doing what I want and being poor, than being rich and miserable. So any day. So I just want to go somewhere with this, and this is all I want to do. you know, I'll get home after training and like I'm really tired and stuff. And but like it does help. Like if I'm ever stressed or even if I'm sick and stuff, and I go out and train, like it all kind of gets washed away. You know. You know, usually it's just kind of like, well, it's fine. Just believe what you want. You know, like I'm gonna prove you wrong one day. But you know, a lot of them are just like, well, like what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Like if it doesn't work out, if it doesn't work, you know, just constantly, it's the same. They say the same things. You know, it's different faces and different people, but they all say the exact same thing. But you know, like it doesn't really bother me. You know, it actually like fuels me to like accomplish my goals and like do what I see myself doing and stuff. So fighting for me, it's an escape. You know, it like really, you know, if I'm having a bad day or whatever, I just go and I train. Like completely changes how the mood of my day and just how I feel and stuff. And so like for me, fighting's everything. Like I don't know what I'd do without it. I hope we made it. That's what I tell my future self. I hope we made it. So.